Right, so here we go with the training video. This is the this is like the tutorial for everything. I'm gonna be going through the normal keys as we're going on anyway. Okay, so I am playing this on the PC. So as usual, using your mouse is for the movement. Left mouse click is to shoot and everything, you know. And the right is to do the action button. You got your certain keys at the bottom of the screen where you can use your number keys to bring out certain items, and to dequip is to use the right mouse button. I'll begin. In the top left is your health bar, which I'm going to show in a bit more detail by going to my inventory. You got 6 different zones of damage. Each one affects you differently. If all your health from your head and your torso go, you die. Simple as. Increasing damage to your arms reduces your aim and accuracy. It reduces damage to your legs, reduces your speed. If they both go completely, you'll be like a cripple. No offense to them, but you will literally it will be looking like you have no legs. It may happen in this game where I have to use a med kit afterwards, which I'll be getting into later. To the left of the top left corner of the screen, which is underneath my frame rate rating, is my energy rate. That's for any augmentations that I'm going to be using. I probably going to need to change the thing for the what's it called? Screenshot, because every time I press the light button, which is the top right of the corner for F12, it takes a screenshot of what I'm doing, and you don't want to see that coming up every time. So we're going to be changing that. Underneath that is the compass, so it's not really used much. In terms of movement, you got your normal. Oh, god damn it! Hang on.
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully, our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy.
I can introduce you later. You got your usual WASD for your movement. For any leaning around corners, it's Q and E. For leaning in whichever direction, you can use that to lean around corners without getting easily spotted, like just by going to Halo. Pick up items, the usual. You've got if you press the I key, you get your inventory screen, which is your main inventory. All these spots, you have 30 spots, isn't that right? Yeah, 30 spots for your inventory. You can do other things, say like glitches, which you can make that infinite, but this glitches I'm only going to be doing the lockpick and the multi-tool glitch, because it takes time to find the whole picks and multi-tools, which I'll be getting into later. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so you don't really want to be doing that. Well, I definitely want to be doing the lockpick and multi-tool, because obviously I want to show everything, and I can't really show everything if I'm constantly running out of lockpicks and multi-tools. However, I won't be using the inventory glitch where I can have as much stuff as I want. So that I'm just going to limit myself to that. You got the health screen, which I've already shown. You got your augmentation screen. We will be getting into this a bit later in the game, so we're going to skip over this for now. Skills, we will go into this later. Well, we're going to be going over this in the first part video, where I'm going to be selecting my character later. You got your primary goals and notes. Your goals will be set here, telling you what to do, and notes are going to be here when you read or what you receive off NPCs. You got your conversations whenever you talk to an NPC, or when you ever have any kind of information come through, such as transmission, through talking, or whichever, it will come up here. Images, basically just images that get sent to you through your transmissions. They will notify you when those comes up. And you got your logs, which what the game tells you. You got your colon to reload. Hang on, let me just bring up the keyboard things. You got your semicolon to reload, of course. You want to keep that on all times. You got your brackets for your scopes, which you want to keep an eye on that. any other things really you can do via the inventory system, which actually pauses the game and you can use to get certain glitches. So you don't really want to be using any of the main things. Also, you got the hang on, you got your X to crouch, and then you got your Z and the C keys to move around while standing still. You can only move in certain directions though, so you need to use the mouse at one point to look up and down. And you got your space to jump. Simple, really. Anyway, let's get started.
Open the door by clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the world.
Yeah, they're basically going to say everything. What am I doing anyway? Why did I make that long?
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your keyring. Use the keyring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area.
Yeah, for this training video, I'm going to take it real slow because when it gets to in the game, you're going to be on your toes all the time, and you're going to be taking damage. You don't really want to be doing just like standing there.
You're going to get a lot of equipment during these exercises. Press F1 at any time to access the inventory screen, which will let you add and remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any notes you may decide to take. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times. Now pick up a weapon and try to break open those crates. One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful.
I'll get a little bit of inventory space right now. We're going to pick up both up. Some inventory, not every weapon or every single thing takes up one inventory space. Sometimes they take up more, depending on how big the weapon is. Case in point, the knife, obviously it's quite small, it only takes up one. However, the crowbar is going to take up two. You cannot, this isn't like Tetris where you can switch things around into the ways that you think and you can shape your inventory regularly. There are set things where you have to place it in certain areas. So you can move your inventory to make sure that you've got easy accessible things. We're going to get onto damage later, but right now we're just going to use the... I'm going to break these open.
Now pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time or lockpick resources to pick a lock. Doors have two strength values. The door strength tells you how much damage the door takes before being destroyed. The lock strength tells you how many lockpicks will be required to pick the lock. Some doors have an infinite strength and an infinite lock strength. That means you have to find a key.
Right, the lockpicker multi-tool glitch, which I will be using for this video, is when you use a lockpick at any time, if you bring up the inventory screen while it's going on, and I'll showcase in point, it looks like the game's paused, but really what the lockpick is doing is continuing the action while the game is paused. So say like, if I bring up my skills, it's untrained right now, so for every lockpick it's 10% of the lock strength. So say like it was 90%, it would take 9 lockpicks normally. If I use this glitch, you can only take 1. As you can see, it's unlocked because it obviously didn't want to do that.
The code to the door has been stored in that data cube. Right-click on the data cube to read the contents, then type the code into the keypad. You activate the keypad with the right mouse button, just like you activate a data cube or any object in the world.
Right, the difference, there is 2 versions to this game. You got the PS2 version, which is not really that great, but and you've got the PC version. The PC version requires you to remember all of these codes, logins, and passwords that you get around the world, whereas the PS2 version will remember it for you. So you gotta remember some of these things, or you can use it for memory.
Use the disposable multi-tools on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device.
Same thing for the thing. Same thing for the lockpicks. You can just press the inventory screen, and it will continue doing so. Same as the lockpick glitch.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
Thank you.
Lying in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training exercise. Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
What a brave lad. What a brave lad. You know, it's, to lay unconscious, yeah, I'm not gonna totally play with it. Anyway. Here you go. Woo.
Good work. I'll get someone down there immediately to revive Private Winslow. Move on to the next area. You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default.
Ooh, we can't see a thing! No. Just stop the thing coming up, which I will be changing at the end of the training video. I'm just gonna activate it the boring way and do it through the menu.
You're not a mech, but you're enough of a machine to need repair bots now and then. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting through the dark area, for example, this contraption can charge you back up. Congratulations, you completed Phase 1. Move over the ramp into the next rooms to begin learning movement skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grids to set off alarms and alert guards to your location. Jump across the platforms. You'll have to crouch to get under those pipes. If you fall, use the stairs to begin again.
Right. So it's typical movement. You don't really want to screw this up. It's just the second one's a bit longer, so you're going to have to do a little bit of run and jump in order to get up to it.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights, then click the right mouse button. To drop something you're holding, you can press the tab key by default.
Yeah, so boxes, your natural worst enemy. So yeah, just trip the metal crate, just jump straight over it. Simple.
Now go up the ladder at the other end of the room. By default, you look up and use the arrow keys to climb.
No. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna do this awesome, so we don't have to go up the ladder. Oh, alright then.
We get some complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Recruits forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office. Not pretty. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on by selecting it and pressing the left mouse button. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool to climb out.
So we're getting on to things where you will have to deal with contaminated objects or whatever, or radioactiveness from nuclear substances, which requires hazmat suits. There are certain things you can do to increase the time that you have in between this, so just activate it. Just resist damage, the 25% absorption. You will take damage because you're not absorbing all of it, but you resist the damage.
These medical books, normally used for quick healing, are of particular interest to you, JC, because you need a bot's help to install new augmentations. If you took any damage during the swim, now's a good time to get patched up.
Hand in your equipment. That's right. No cheat.
And now that we're done with the first phase of training, now we're going to move on to the next phase. We're going to be learning about weapons and explosives. So this is where the fun stuff kicks in.
Welcome to the combat training area. I am Günther Hermann, and I will be monitoring your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization.
This area is usually pretty slow.
Your first exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west. The targets are released by using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and take a few shots with one of the pistols until it is destroyed. Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target.
Weapons! Yeah! I'll take them all! Yay! Why can't I shoot?
Good. If you hold your aim for a few seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim at the target without moving, the greater your accuracy will become. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time.
Yes. So, and why would you die? Thank you.
Good work. Now proceed to the next area.
Oh yeah, there's one thing I did forget at the very start. You can drop weapons by using the mouse wheel if you have one, or you could just set a button with it with the mouse within the keyboard menu. It's quite useful if you're going to sort out your inventory without having to go directly into it.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
Yes, thank you as well.
This is a rifle range. Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy. Step up to the shooting range. The targets are released using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
Sniping. Snippity, snippity, snip. Yeah.
Excellent. Now we are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level. Release the second target and destroy it.
Now this is where the sniper rifle becomes OP. Watch. Oh wow! I missed.
Good work.
If I got that properly, it'd be like,
higher
oh
skills
yes.
give you better range, accuracy, and effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hand in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
Ha! Got my weapon.
This is the demolitions training area. First you will learn to use the lamp as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamp placed on the target board on the black and red wall. Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be released.
Earlier
Watch
in
as
the
it
week.
nears the lamp. Lamps placed on the walls are proximity triggered.
Tick, tick.
This time you will place your own lamp. Take a lamp from the munitions bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
I have so many explosives. Yay! Can't I just blow it up? Yeah.
Get as close to the wall as possible when you place the lamp. If you
Follow.
are close enough, the lamp will fall to the ground and detonate.
I did it.
Very good, Agent Denton. We proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And yeah, while lambs are like this as well, you can also shoot the lamb at your own risk, but you know, you don't really want to get too close to it. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, it's this way. Here. Here.
You'll need a few extra lamps for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Yay, more weapons! Yay! I'll do something real cool, watch.
Next you will need to breach the doors in the hallway. Throw a lamp down to the end of the hall.
Oh, I don't need to
Once
do
it
that.
blows, proceed down the corridor.
I don't need that.
Notice how the wooden door was destroyed and the metal and bar doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door, you can see a damaged piece of wall. You can also breach with a lamp. Try that now.
Be awesome about it.
Excellent. Notice that the wall is opened. Look for other weakened walls such as this, and your lamp and other explosives will allow you to breach them. Continue through that breach and on to the next section.
Hi.
Got to start the next section without arms or tools. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules, but rules are there to be broken. Oh, what?
The area beyond the door is the grenade defusing facility. Here you will learn how to remove planted explosive devices.
I'm here to pick up
Oh,
all munitions and equipment.
douchebag.
Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
At each of the corners of this area, you will find a lamp planted on the wall. You must disarm and remove all 4 lamps before you can proceed to the next section of training. You will need to move up to the lamp quickly and to defuse it by right-clicking. A second right-click will remove the lamp from the wall.
Right, so just keep your nose to it. And you can just instantly defuse it. Simple. Since it's untrained, you have to do it quickly, otherwise it blows up. If your demolition training's very high in terms of near master level, then it takes forever for one of these to go off. So you have enough time to click it. But either way, it's not that hard.
A word of warning, Agent Denton. This was a simulated experience. Real lamps will not be so forgiving. You may proceed to the next area.
Yay. Where is he?
I'm here to pick up all munitions
Yeah,
and
screw
equipment.
you.
Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
We're done with now. We're done with that area now. So moving on to area 3, which is all concerned about stealth.
Now you will learn to move quietly and conceal yourself, so that you will be able to avoid a confrontation altogether.
I hate this area so much.
The test is simple. Get to the far north door without being spotted by the guards below. If one of them sees you, he will sound an alarm and lock the door.
No! Don't want to lock the door. No! No, I don't want to lock the door. I'll blow it up. I'll blow them up before they can hit that. But anyway.
Remember, don't let the guards see you. Use the crates for cover and crouch when you move.
The frick? Good. Yeah, this one takes a while. If you fail to do it the first time, then you can easily just pick up something that's in the thing to make it easier. Why does it take forever? What can I do? Oh, wait.
Always remember the 4 basic tactics to avoid detection. Crouch behind concealment. Stay behind enemies. Move slowly to avoid making noise, and use shadows to conceal yourself. Be alert to every possibility.
Yeah.
Very good. I hope you remember this lesson, Agent. They have assigned us to be partners, and I will not stop to hold your hand and repeat myself when we are facing a real enemy.
Yeah. As you saw back there, the AI in this game is very poor in the terms of they only see what's in front of them, and anything a bit to like the left or the right is only if they're really up in your face, then they will see it. Anyway, moving on to the final area.
Now for the last test. You have to find a way across the river to the exit on the other side. There's more than one way to get there, depending on your approach and the skills you want to use. It's up to you. Make use of the IFF system to identify enemies. The crosshairs will highlight red over enemies, green over allies.
Oh crap! He knows I'm here. That's not good. Where is he? Die! And that's how you do it. That's the only threat you have, and the code for the thing is right here. 0089 for this. Alternatively, you can do other things to get over there, say like use stealth, but either way you're going to have to use it, because you can't destroy the bot either way. Even though I did cheat a little bit, and blow it up using the lamp since I'm not supposed to have it, but yeah, it's not hard to get past a bot when it's following a single thing. But anyway.
Step up to each hologram for more info. When you're through, go out the opposite door. A deployment of UNATCO troopers is the central component of all UN peacekeeping occupations. The NSF, the biggest terrorist threat in the US. This national militia group thinks it is fighting the Second American Revolution.
What's this concealed block? Very out of place.
Step over to the communicator. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
Manderley likes to hear which agents find this area. They're usually the ones who take terrorists by surprise in the field. Your brother Paul, for instance. All right, carry on. Don't let it go to your head.
I'll let that go to my head. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec on that one. He. What?
This Page Industries walking turret, marketed to governments worldwide, is the workhorse of most national military forces. Due to the heavy armor, they take little damage from ordinary bullets. If you come up against a bot, you should use an EMP grenade, a scrambler grenade, or some kind of explosive.
Interesting.
An inexpensive security bot, a favorite of third world countries and corporate security divisions. Not so mobile, but don't be fooled. We've lost plenty of agents to its well-armored assault gun. Like other bots, it's difficult to damage with ordinary bullets. This is the old augmentation technology, hopefully about to be phased out. Notice the reliance on electronics and servo mechanics, a maintenance nightmare. If I had 2 credits for every repair manual that made me file in my office in the med lab. The Coalition's new nano-augmented agents are nearly indistinguishable from the general population, except that you and your brother don't know how to smile, even for a picture.
What a shame.
Sufficiently impressive. An early success for the whole organization.
Thanks. You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are a go. The real test comes next. Active duty.
I'm ready, sir.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. How about I complete the game early? Oh, no, I'm not going to read it. Yeah. Anyway, that's training and over and done with. Yeah, so in the next... So the, as the page said, the next test is next. Active duty. And we will be doing that in the next, well, in the first part of the actual, the storyline, which I'll be getting into more detail. So I'll see you guys then.